You know Anne Boleyn.
Oh, I like to say, I've told you,
Yeah.
just for people to know,
Intimately, right?
I love an Anne Boleyn movie. Anne Boleyn, like I love the goss.
I, as you know, recently read The Other Boleyn Girl, which I know, don't come for me. I know that's not like a historical text. I'm not a historian.
It's a historical novel.
But it's a historical novel. I looked up how much of it is real, and it said, like, you know, the facts of it are basically true. Like, it's not a history book, but it's, you know, the bones of it are. So you know, she marries the king. But before that, I mean, you know, she marries the king because her family throws her at the king. That's like, I feel like the piece that you don't really talk about a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it's not like she was at court and they fell in love. Like she was at court and he decided that he wanted to sleep with her, and her family was like,
yeah,
get
and
it.
she was smart and was like,
yeah,
no, you can't sleep with me.
And you know, right? And she was the one who like held off and held off and held off.
Men love hard to get, apparently.
Unlike her sister, who was his like mistress.
Yeah.
Her sister had a kid with him.
Yeah, she did.
Before they got together. So I digress. Even before that, before it was like on the table for her to be with the king, she was like legit in love with this guy, Henry Percy. Okay, so she's in love with Henry Percy. Henry Percy is in love with her. It's wonderful. They decide that they want to get married, but basically, like, Henry Percy's family like doesn't think that Anne is good enough for him. They're like, she's just the daughter of a knight. He's gonna be the Earl of Northumberland one day, which is like a big deal. But the thing was, like, it was very like Elle Woods, very like, I'm not exactly white trash Warren, because Anne's kind of like, my mom was a Howard.
Oh, Howard.
So her mom is from like a prominent like family at court. Like, she's like, I'm not exactly white trash here. Warren. And his family's like,
that's a great way to put it.
Yeah, and his family's like, absolutely not. We have a better match in mind for you. But Anne and Henry publicly declare their intention to marry each other, and back then that's legally binding.
Don't they have to like also though get like approval to get married from the court or something?
They're supposed to.
Yeah.
But they just like declare in the book, it's in front of Anne's brother and sister. I don't know who it was in real life, but in real life, they declare that like their intention to get married, and declaring that in public is legal. So they think they're like set, and there's nothing his family can do.
So when that happens, is it like, but they both have to say it, right? Like,
yeah,
you can't
but
have,
they did.
Like, some
right.
So we go, like, we're gonna get married. Like,
right. No, you're like agreeing publicly, but like he agreed he was in love with her. His dad finds out and is like, absolutely fucking, you are not. Like, we went over this.
Yeah.
Tells him he's gonna disinherit him if he doesn't leave her, and he still is going to marry her.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
he's in love with her. He still is going to marry her, but his parents, like, you know, they can just send someone away to the country or whatever.
Yeah,
they just
true.
make him go marry someone else, and he has no choice. But the whole thing was, when they were like arguing why they should be able to be married, and everyone was like telling her because she was like just a maid, who blocked her marriage, was Cardinal Wolsey, who is like the top like religious like advisor to the king, and he was like,
very powerful,
completely against her. He was like really nasty to her apparently, and when she became queen, she did not forget that.